all in the wrist. Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He goes, tap, 180.
Watch the run. Tight end left, tight end left. Everyone, you got four down. Shit.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Anderson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Down, ready, 25.
Man left. 3 down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready, blue 80, black 25. I got one.
Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
40 got. 59, Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got a man, complete. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 88 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Julio Jones all alone. And And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 66 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, I'm coming. Switch. Check.
Now Anderson running right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your... Go to the gap you're supposed to cover and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, fly low!
Check, 59.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
21 yards. And the Lions 1st down. That's the end of the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a run with Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Strong right. 40.
Spell. 10, 52.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. This complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Hey, 70!
From the red zone now, Stafford. Screen play, Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second down and goal. Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Nick Bawden there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
280, 39.
It's a party now.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On third down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
From his own goal line, Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
40.
Yellow 80!
45.
Yellow 80!
Back to throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Detroit.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, this side, let's go, let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
And the Lions, first down.
Set, 80, hey, 50. Hey, Delta.
Check.
Double right.
Let's go, D.
Stafford on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Stafford now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's get off the field, D.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
20. Drill right, 22. And middle.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check like 40. All day, dog. Watch the
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
54, Seth.
Strip that ball.
Hey, Zoo.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium, and his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Complete out right to Kurz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, white.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Crunch.
Ryan. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Now, back in my old days, before college, I played a little bit of offense. I used to love to pitch the ball to my backs. How about that pitch right on that play?
Yeah, going right. People run to the right more than to the left, don't they, in real life and in video games?
That is true. A lot of offenses constructed to run to the right side of the line of scrimmage. Those big tackles, usually your power blockers.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Big 20.
59. Mike's 59. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
From the 50 at Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Got it. Like 25.
Getting it out left side to Sanu.
Lions pass. Complete to Mohamed Sanu. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
59, ready. Black 25.
Come on, D. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Check, 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 check. 58.
Switch, switch, switch.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Ray 59, ready.
Watch the slant. Hey, alert 3.
Ready to go.
It's caught. Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Ready, set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, Brooklyn.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run. Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A quick hitter complete. It's Jones. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Stafford escaping the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Mike, check. 59, 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They snap it to Stafford. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll run Anderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Got one.
Check.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They run. Devontae Freeman. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Ryan to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 77 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.